On our previous edition of Motoring Forum, we covered the highlights of Kapihan with Art, an initiative by the DOTr aimed to hold formal discussions on the country's transportation system. Last week, we covered the first part, which tackled land transportation. For this week's episode, we feature the discussions on the country's railway systems.
During the first quarter of the year, the Chinese government has agreed to fund some of the Philippines' infrastructure projects following the NEDA's approval. It covers two major railway projects, namely the Subic Park Railway and the PNR South Long Haul, which are both parts of the Duterte administration's Build program. Months after the agreement, the DOTr reported that the signing of the contract and loan agreement for the Subic-Clark Railway has been delayed, but it's expected to be done before the year ends or early 2019.
Siguro una dun sa Subic North Railway, hindi pa natin natatanggap yung tinatawag nating shortlist yung tatlong turnkey contractors kung kanino natin i-issue yung request for proposal natin. So as soon as matanggap natin yan, nakakasal na lahat ng ating mga preparations. Tapos na yung ating bidding documents, handa na rin yung ating joint bids and awards committee with PCDA. At pag natanggap natin yung shortlist na yan, direct short issue tayo sa para dun sa bisita ni President Xi nitong Nobyembre, ay ibang muna natin yung pagpirma ng commercial agreement para sa Subic Park Railway, pero ihahabol pa rin natin yan within this year or early next year na mapirmahan at makapag-umpisa tayo ng construction.
Transportation Secretary Arthur Tugade explained more about the delay on the signing and loan agreement for the Subic-Clark Railway.
May proseso ko yan. Pag Chinese funded, ang proseso ko ganito. Yung mga gustong mag-involve sa proyekto na mga Chinese, whether it is feasibility study, whether it is construction, whether it is management, ang proseso ko niyan, yung government of China will give three names, okay? Three entities. Hindi ho open yan, manggagaling ho yung nominees for accreditation dun sa gobyerno ng China. Ito ho ang malaking kaibahan ng nakaraan. Noong nakaraan, open. Ngayon, funded ng China yan, bibigyan namin. Mas mahalagang trabaho yung gobyerno, ilimit nyo sa tatlo. Ngayon ho, nandun sa stage na tinatawag na mag-nominate ka ng consultant sa feasibility study. Inaantay po namin yung tatlong nomination. Pag nagawa yung tatlong nomination, gagawa ho tayo ng bidding form. Magbibigay ka ng mananalo doon. Pag nanalo yun, ayun ang gagawa ng feasibility study, yun ang gagawa ng mga datos at detalye for engagement. Kaya may proseso ko yan.
The signing and loan agreement for the PNR South Long Haul will push through this November.
Para naman doon sa PNR South Long Haul natin o yung PNR Bicol, yung tinatawag natin na project management consultant, yung pag-procure natin yan ay natapos natin itong buwan na ito at yan yung nakaschedule na pirmahan natin yung kontrata, yung loan agreement nitong Nobyembre pagbisita ni President Xi.
The PNR, on the other hand, have been preparing for the construction of the PNR South Long Haul.
On the PNR side naman, we're preparing yung engineering teams namin to work with the PMO of the Chinese, Muslim appointed Chinese contractor. And we're ready the designs for auxiliary work and some of the alignments because some curves will have to be realigned para maging mas mabilis from 90 to 120. Yun yung pinaka-main technical issue doon. So we are preparing as we are waiting for the loan agreement.
Jumping into another major railway project of the government, the DOTr has announced that the groundbreaking for the Mega Manila Subway project is set to happen on December. It can be recalled that the loan agreement for this project has been signed on March.
Una ho, yung big napagkasundo na ho yan. Talagang gusto ho namin mag-groundbreaking sa Disyembre. Ito ho yung target namin. Meron ho kaming iniisip na gagawin dito sa groundbreaking. Kung hindi mangyayari yung iniisip namin gagawin, gaya yung magdala ng mga yung tinatawag na boring machine, baka ipagpaliban namin yan ng dinero. Yun to, aatinan ng mga high-level ministers ng transportasyon at ng gobyerno ng Hapon, na kung saan talagang uumpisa namin ito.
Secretary Tugade added that they have prepared the processes in advance so that they could speed up the construction as well as the partial operability of the 3 initial stations located in Mindanao Avenue Quirino Highway, Tandang Sora, and North Avenue.
Ngayon ho, pag groundbreak namin yan ng December or even January, advance po kami sa schedule. Doon sa schedule natin, dapat to ang start construction yan will be mga 2020 first quarter. So, na-advance po namin yung mga detalye niyan. Again, sasabihin ko, partial operability. Tatlong istasyon, North Avenue, Mindanao Avenue, Tandang Sora.
Additionally, the DOTr Secretary stressed that once the groundbreaking has been accomplished, the inauguration and construction of the Philippine Railway Institute will soon follow.
Lagi ko kong sinasabi yung institute na to, pagkat kailangan ho yung tugma at ugmang training para mag-operate ng train. Pati ho, from customer service to maintenance to engineering to operation, dadaan ho sa Railway Institute na yan. Kasi sabi ho namin, mayroon kang napakagandang subway at kung yung training ay kapos at kulang, madali ho maaksaya yan o mawawalaan ng kabuuan at tunay na silbi. Yun po yun.
The discussion also covered the return of Sumitomo Mitsubishi Heavy Industries Limited as the maintenance and rehabilitation provider of the MRT-3. According to the DOTr, the Japanese company has already started visiting and inspecting the depots in order to start up their rehabilitation as soon as possible.
The return of our Japanese rehabilitation maintenance provider, Sumitomo Mitsubishi Heavy, has started last October 15. They agreed na kahit na in advance of our loan agreement or exchange of loans and their contract, commitment ng government of Japan to accelerate the process, kung kaya't daily since the middle of October, the engineering teams of our incoming rehab and maintenance provider, araw-araw na po sila nasa depot, nagbibilang po ng mga spare parts natin, tinitingnan po yung mas detalyeng kondisyon ng lahat ng subcomponents ng MRT-3 para po pagka-pirma natin ang exchange of notes, ang loan agreement, ng kanilang kontrata, ay they will hit the ground running. So yan po ay alinsunod sa kasunduan ng Secretary Tugade at ng Government of Japan na talagang pabilisin at paitingin ng ating mga rehabilitation.
In connection to this, the DOTr mentioned that they have been doing the 1,000-kilometer test runs for the Dalian trains.
Ang pinakamatagal kasi doon sa testing and commissioning process is yung tinatawag natin na 1,000 kilometers test run na kailangan pagdaanan ng bawat isang bagon. So each and every one of the 48 bagons ay dadaan sa 1,000 kilometers na yan, maliban doon sa tinatawag natin na functional testing, yung lahat ng components ng tren, at doon sa validation process na ginagawa natin kasama ng PNR.
The DOTr added that the 14 of the Dalian trains have undergone the 1,000-kilometer test run so far, and the remaining trains are still on the process. The department stressed that they only do test runs during off-revenue hours to not interfere with the MRT-3 daily operations.
Inaasahan natin na makapagdagdag tayo na additional na tren, tapos na yung 14, and kasalukuyan na siyang dumadaan doon sa additional validation testing.
The DOTr added that they are trying to have more Dalian trains operating as soon as possible, especially during the holiday seasons. However, the DOTr stressed that they have to ensure first the safety and reliability of the railway before putting out more trains.
Napakarami po ng ating dinadalang mga pasahero bawat araw at mahalaga po na tiyak tayong ligtas at reliable po yung ating mga release ng tren at hindi po napokompromiso yung safety sa ating pagdadagdag ng mga tren.
In another topic, the DOTr reported that they just held the 3rd Regional State Committee meeting with other stakeholders regarding the Mindanao Railway. The department also gave updates on the said project.
Tapos na po ang ating bidding documents. Tapos na po ang ating mga designs. Handa na po tayo mag-build out. Ang hinihintay na lang po natin ay yung additional natin na approvals dahil sa kung maaalala po natin, firm na direction po talaga ni Secretary Dugade na yung riles po natin sa Mindanao ay dapat may kaparehong mga pictures at parameters dun po sa ating mga riles dito sa Maynila, dito po sa Luzon. Yan po yung dahilan kung bakit tayo nag-shift from yung single track na diesel po ng mga tren. Ngayon ay dual track electrified tayo at dahil po dyan sa pagbabagong yan, sa pag-upgrade ng ating Mindanao Railway ay kinailangan po natin manghingi ng mga additional approvals at yan po ay nakatakda ng makuha natin.
Regarding more railway projects on the pipeline, the DOTr said that they are still waiting for NEDA to approve the Bulacan Railway project. Secretary Tugade added that they are targeting to have all the processes completed by the end of the year.
Those are the latest issues and developments on the country's railway system as discussed by the DOTr. Kapihan with Art aims to shed light upon important topics concerning the transportation system. And that's it for Motoring Today's Motoring Forum, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too.
So, why are you back?
I didn't want to miss you.